the photography business. You were fixing up cars at some point. You were doing some stuff with, you said you were a fireman?
Yeah, yeah, I was a firefighter for
How do you end
4
up
years.
in the police side of things? How does that work? It's so different.
Um, I guess it really comes down to another um, trait that has done well for me, in that when I see an opportunity, I don't hesitate. I'll dive in with both feet. I don't usually think about it for very long, and I don't say, well, I'll deal with it next time, because to me, when an opportunity comes in front of you, there may not be a next time. So why not take advantage of it now? And um, so the way I wound up in police work was that I was in the fire department, and one of the guys that I was in the fire department with said, hey, I'm going to drive up to New Hampshire, and I'm going to take the test for the Salem, New Hampshire Fire Department. Do you want to come up with me? He said, it's really nice up there. My uncle lives up there. We can go do some hiking, some fishing, which I was into at the time. So I was like, sure, I got nothing to do for the weekend. I'll take a ride to New Hampshire. What the heck? And we're sitting there at dinner with his uncle, and his uncle was chief of police in Raymond, New Hampshire. And, the uncle asked me, well, do you plan on staying in the fire department? Do you plan on testing for New York City? And I said, well, my goal is to take the test for NYPD, because my grandfather and my uncles were all NYPD cops. And I thought, I'll probably go into police work and follow in their footsteps. And he said, I said, I'm just waiting, because in New York, they usually won't hire you until you're 24, 25 years old. And he said, well, heck, New Hampshire, we're begging for cops, and we'll hire you as young as 18. So he said, I'll send you some applications. And I figured it's just polite dinner conversation. But about a week later, I got an envelope in the mail, and I got an application for New Hampshire State Police, and I got an application for the Milford, New Hampshire Police Department, and filled them both out. And I missed the cutoff for New Hampshire State Police on my age by about 2 months, I believe it was. But Milford took my application, and I had already gotten my GED at this point, so I had my high school diploma. And I went and I took the test, and I interviewed, and about 3 or 4 weeks after that conversation, I am packing up my truck with everything I own, moving up to New Hampshire. And I go into the town hall, I get sworn in, and they hand me a badge and a gun and say, you're on midnights with these guys here. And next thing you know, I'm sitting in the police car going, what the heck happened here? But the opportunity came up, and it wasn't anything I planned on, and I jumped at it. And throughout my life, I will tell you that nothing has ever been based on a plan. It's just been a series of fortunate events and opportunities that have presented themselves, and when they present, I jump at it. And some of them work out, some of them don't, but I certainly give every one of them a shot.